So many pieces all back together now. What's your vision?
Hello guys and welcome to another FM16 shortlist. Today we're going to try and get the top 5 defenders under the age of 21 at the start of the game, and hopefully you can use these. And we're not going to use players that are kind of mainstream, the likes of the most popular ones in the game or in previous versions of the game. First up is Jorrit Hendricks of PSV. Now I know his natural position is a defensive midfielder, but I'm going to take him as a central defender for this shortlist. Now we're going to try and use players that also don't appear in any other shortlist on our YouTube channel or on our Facebook and Twitter pages. So Jorrit Hendricks, the 29 squad number of PSV. He can play defensive midfielder, centre back or left back. Valued at 1.8 million, earns £6,250 per week. He's 20 years old, a Dutchman, not capped at any level at all. He has played 39 games for PSV, scoring 1 goal. He has balanced personality and is left-footed. He's a player that is really good in all areas of his game. Mental probably being the pick of them. His aggression 15, bravery 14, composure 14, 13s in the department of decision making, leadership and off the ball. Also work rate is very good. Physically he's decent, got balance and stamina of 14. Technically not the best, but he's got some decent attributes in the defensive area, including marking of 13, passing of 14, technique of 13, tackling of 12, heading of 12, and his dribbling, surprisingly for someone that I'm recommending for centre half, is 12. Jorrit Hendricks first on the list of the defenders. Now we're covering defenders as in all areas of defence. He is in the top 5 for me on FM16. Next up, there is a first appearance in my short list. That is Jesus Vallejo. How could I not put him in? He's only 18. Yes, he plays at Real Madrid. Formerly of Zaragoza, bought by Real Madrid and loaned back. 29 games of first team to his belt. 18 years old, 1 under-21 cap for Spain, valued at 2.3 million. It'll be difficult to sign him from Real Madrid, granted, but if he doesn't get game time, you can sneak in and try and buy him. £2,400 per week wage, enthusiastic centre half, professional and right-footed. He can play in a various type of positions, including right back, right wing back, defensive centre mid, or even in the libero role just behind the central defenders. His key areas, he's pretty good in all areas. Technically not the best, but for what he needs in a defender, heading 14, marking 14, tackling 15 are excellent. Determination 15, leadership 14, positioning 14, teamwork 18, work rate 17. He is absolutely outstanding mentally at the age of 18. Physically 15 for natural fitness, stamina 12, strength we could look to improve there, agility is decent, and his pace is pretty good for a central defender. Now this guy I didn't intend on putting in, but I could not miss him out. He's one that everybody knows, but he is absolutely incredible on this game, and he's still yet only 18 years old. Another one yet again plays defensive mid, but I'm taking these guys as centre halves because this is where I recommend that I could play them, and you should too. He is valued at 3.5 million from Copenhagen. It's Daniel Amarte, 20 years old, Ghanaian, 6 caps for the national squad, earns just under £5,000 per week. He's spirited, right-footed, and he looks an absolute beast in all departments. Formerly of Djurgården, 34 appearances of them, 29 for Copenhagen, and 3 goals so far. Physically, he is a monster. Strength of 15, stamina 15, pace 13, fitness 15, jump and reach 13, balance 13, agility and acceleration of 12. Mentally, aggression 16. That's not always a good thing. Composure 15, bravery 15, determination 15. He is absolutely quality. Look at his attributes, guys. Mentally, he's a beast. Physically, he's a beast. Technically, he's really good. First touch 12, heading 14, 13 long shots, 14 marking, passing 13, 15 tackling, 12 technique. This guy can fit into any team on the game in the world at the age of 20. An absolute monster of a player. You should sign him, and I recommend him. Next up is Srdan Babic, now signed by David Moyes for Real Sociedad prior to his sacking. He got signed also for Sociedad by Vojvodina, 32 appearances for them. Srdan Babic, 19 years old, Serbian player, no cap surprisingly at youth level, £450,000 value. He earns under £2,000 per week. Fairly determined, left-footed, can play left back, centre half or right back. He's really good in the mental department. Areas that stand out: aggression, anticipation, bravery, composure, concentration, decision-making, determination, and positioning. Physically, good strength, 14, stamina, 14, his pace is not the best, natural fitness and jumping reach of 14. Technically, his marking is decent, his heading is decent, tackling is decent. Now, at the age of 19, he could probably be a backup defender in most clubs. He's only valued at £450,000. He probably has a release clause that might be quite decent, worth checking out possibly. He's somebody that could definitely fit into most clubs and at least be a rotational squad player. The final one in the Whizzkids top 5 under-21 defenders on FM16 that might not particularly be known to a lot of you is Brendan Galloway. The English people and the UK-based people will know who he is. Comes in from MK Dons after being 11 appearances there for Everton. Now he has played 2 games for Everton first team. He can play right back, centre defensive mid, centre defence and left back. He's spirited, he plays left footed, and he's got good attributes in pretty much all areas of his game. Physically, a lot of 14s, including jumping reach, natural fitness, pace and stamina. Acceleration is 13, so he can be a little bit quick off the mark. Mentally, determination stands out, as does positioning, teamwork and work rate. And technically, his tackling is excellent at 15, marking 14, passing 13, which means he could play as a ball-playing defender if you wanted him to. His vision is only 10, so it might be a bit risky. Dribbling for 12, first touch of 12 and heading of 12. Definitely worth a look at, guys. I know some of you might look at him and think, no, but I'm about to show you why he and the others I've selected as the top 5 defenders that are not well known and under the age of 21 on FM16. So here we are, 2.5 seasons in, and the 5 defenders in question are shortlisted. Now, Brendan Galloway, now at Liverpool, age 21, 19.5 million value, £68,000 per week. He left Everton, joined Man City for 8 million, then moved on to Liverpool for £11 million. Jorrit Hendricks, also at Liverpool, valued at £21 million and £42,000 per week. Srdan Babic, still at Real Sociedad, but a massively increased value, now close to £11 million on £12,000 per week. Jesus Vallejo, via a loan move to Lyon, is now the first team regular at Real Madrid, valued at £20 million on £24,000 per week, aged 20. And finally, Daniel Amarte moved on from Copenhagen, valued at £14 million, £37 per week. He's now at Wolfsburg. So these are the top 5 players, defenders, under the age of 21 at the start of the game. Not the mainstream players, but not unknown. And we think you should sign them. Thanks for checking out the video, guys. Another shortlist done and dusted. We are the managers, and I'll see you again soon.